How's she going right there, eh? It's Denis here from Denis Loves You Outdoors. Heading up to the woodlot to get some more firewood. We had a little bit of a rain or an ice storm here a day or so ago. This is kind of what I'm dealing with right now. It's not too bad getting in here. Looks pretty cool with all the ice on the trees. There's quite a few trees bent over. My plan is like to get in there to that intersection spot so that I can open that little area for a future apple orchard. That's the plan. I should be able to get in there. I'm not going to bother trying to get up the mountain today. Some pile of ice on the trees. Obviously they had more rain up this way than we did in the city. Looks pretty cool. Anyhow, I'll turn you back on here in a bit. Here's the tunnel I got to drive through. There's a couple of different locations, or I guess couple of different ways to get into my woodlot. This time of the year, this is the easiest way, or the safest way, I guess. You have to basically drive off the highway and kind of cut underneath the highway through that service tunnel. So this is where I normally come in. It's quicker, but this time of the year it's riskier, and that's where I've actually got my trailer stuck the other day in the ditch, which really sucked. This wooded area right here is the woodlot that my sister and brother-in-law are gonna buy. A lot of big wood in there. Like, there are some big honking trees in there. It's hard to see from right here. So looking forward to them being my neighbors on the lake. So there will only be 3 different families that own the whole lake, which was going to be nice. So this service road here heads towards my gate. Set of fox tracks, and this is a dead end basically. So in our area, see there's a tree on the road. In our area here, there is a skidoo trail or skidoo group that uses the road that I was just driving on underneath the tunnel. But technically this road is actually it's built here as a service road for the landowners, but the Skidoo Club uses portions and parts of it, and then they, as the Skidooers, don't realize that this is a service road for the people that own the land here, so they get a little angry at us driving on the Skidoo Trail, supposedly their Skidoo Trail. So I've actually had to have a few discussions with some of the people at times. I've had actually skidooers driving head on to me playing chicken with me driving my Hummer. So I don't know if they think they're going to win that game or not, but anyhow, we've had a few little words at times. So I think the word got out to the club that, hey, these are landowners and they have the right to use this road. This road is technically here for them, not like for us, I guess, not for them. It's slippery here. Okay, so that's my gate. Get out and unlock it. Okay, made it through the gate. That was good. It was frozen pretty good. Usually I have to use a blowtorch and heat it up, melt it and all that kind of stuff, but it unlocked pretty good. Yeah, so anyhow, like I said, I'm just going to drive in here, get to that spot where I want to cut some wood. I'm not going to bother going up the mountain. Check a few coyote snares on the way in. Hopefully I get some luck. I'll turn you on if I do. Just the other day I had a chew out right in there which is a blind set that I normally set every year. So I've got one coyote there every year, except for this year. This year I had to chew out, so that kind of sucked. He actually chewed the tree off that I had the snare tied onto. Kind of sucked. So I tracked him down in through there for a bit. Anyhow, I'll pause you right now and turn you back on when I get to that apple orchard site. There's one snare right there. I got a couple snares along in through here. That's a bait site that I have, that I put bait in. Right now it's getting to the time of the year that they're not going for the bait. I was really late this year getting everything out, so now they're concentrating on breeding. So usually this time of the year kind of switch gears and try to set up on trails that they have, that they're just running around looking for each other, breeding. Right there is actually a nut tree that I planted last year along the road. I just got a couple snares along here. Actually, I think I just drove by one. It's great. That's what I want to do, back up with this dump trailer on here. Put another one the other day right in here on a trail that I had seen. Obviously there's nothing in it. Yeah, I can see the snare. It's good. Here's another spot. We call this the ice fishing shack stand. We haven't hunted out of it yet. So there's the mountain. There's kind of the dead water and the lake right there. Anyhow, the plan is you can sit in that shack and kind of look up either way of the road, up and down the road, get a good shooting lane. Eventually I want to clear out a spot in here. We'll plant some more apple trees, nut trees. The issue with this property is that we don't have, there's a set of fresh coyote tracks. That whole mountain's just covered nice. Kind of hard to see, but anyhow, that's where I'm going to put my cabin someday. Yeah, so this property, we don't have very much flat or open areas or ground, I guess, unless it's underwater or swamp or everything is very hilly, rocky, treed. If there is an open area that there's no trees, like I tell my cousin, there's a reason for that, because nothing will grow there. We found spots that are nice and open, but when they logged years ago, that's where they would pile the logs, and they call that a landing. Then all the dump trucks, or all the trucks come in, logging trucks, and they load the logs, and all the debris and the leftover stuff, I don't know if it's anyway, it does something to the ground. I know there's like hugelkultur mounds and all that kind of stuff, but it never got buried, so nothing really grows there very well. Blueberries will grow there, so we've been concentrating on putting our apple trees in zones or areas like that. and then we amend the earth, and I'll put wood chips around the apple trees and fertilize them and try to keep them growing that way. So I'm coming up to the intersection spot. I got one more snare right here. Oh yeah, I can just barely see it. Rabbit jumped through it, so that's good. But in the past I've had bobcats following the rabbit tracks, and then I have caught some bobcats that way. Anyhow, that's the one spot that we already have the apple trees planted. This is the area right in here where I'm going to concentrate and clear out today, so I'm going to do it before and after. I'm actually going to pull the truck and trailer, try to get it up this hill. There's a birch tree that got fetched up and a pine tree up there, a couple pine trees, so I'm going to hook onto it and then back up, pull it out, cut it up. Now I'll turn it back on in a bit. Okay, let's see how this goes. I got that birch tree hooked onto the front of the truck, strapped. I have the dump trailer hooked onto the back of the truck, which is not a light trailer, and I'm just going to see if I can just slowly back this out. Try not to jackknife my trailer. Okay, good. All right, got that pulled out. I'll have to get that chopped up, thrown in the trailer, and then back her down. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm back here with a little update. So got that big birch tree pulled out and bucked up. Let's see, I forgot a piece here. Grab that. Limbed all these branches as high up as I could reach. There's still a couple sag in there with all the weight of the ice. See, there's quite a few birch trees up on the road that way. Well, I'll have to get someday, keep working my way that way. I'm scared to go that way and get my truck and trailer stuck. I haven't driven through there with just my truck only yet this year. So if we don't get much more snow, I'll try to do that. I'm going to concentrate on this area and work my way back to the main road. Got a couple more trees just behind the trailer knocked down. You see all the crystals on the trees. So it was minus 18 last night. I think it's warmed up. It's minus 13 right now. So I want to, I can't talk too much when I'm walking through all this crust. I want to try to get as much of this wood cut up and done before it warms up too much, because all of that ice that's up there is going to start coming down. So like I said, I just wanted to do a before shot. I'm going to try to cut all of this area here for that future apple orchard. And like I said, normally, like on this side, we put 3 every year. I probably won't put any on that side. What I'll do is I'll start putting some on this side. So we have this spot. We have the spot that's on top of the mountain, where the dollhouse is. We have another spot that we just drove by earlier where the ice fishing shack is, that we're going to concentrate on. As a crow fly is probably, I don't know, 300-400 meters that way. And at the end of this road, if you keep going, there's a large beaver pond that we have a bunch of trout and stuff in, and we have some apple trees planted there also. Like I said, we tried planting apple trees on this side the first year, 4 years ago. We lost them all. The bears came in, ripped all the plastic guards on them and ripped the trees out. So that's why we wire cage everything now. So I'm not going to try to drag this out too much. Like I said, I'm going to turn you back on. Hopefully, when I'm done, I get it all knocked down. Okay, talk to you in a bit. There's a nice jag of firewood. Anyhow, that's what I got cleared out at that future apple orchard site. Not too bad. Still got a little bit more I like to rip out up there, kind of square that off. Same over there, and then I want to come right towards this big pine tree. So I'll do that next time. I don't want to cut those trees down and then leave them laying there. I really don't want to take any more firewood than that. That's weighted down pretty good. Once I get back the trailer up that way, and then I got a little bit to pick up here. Like I said, I want to limb that big pine tree, and I'll clear everything behind it, open this right up. So the way it works, the sun actually comes up this way and then sets on the other side of that mountain there. Now there's still all kinds of ice on the trees. I don't know how good this is going to turn out. It's warmed up. Actually, you can hear the ice falling the whole time it was warming up. So this should be a pretty nice spot. Once I get it all done, it'll be a couple years probably. Like I just do a little in the winter time, because this is the best time of the year to get the firewood out. In the spring, this road right here is really soupy also. Right up by those big pine trees I ditched. There's a water that always lays on the road, so I ditched it so it goes that way now. So now it actually runs, and then I'm gonna have to do something here. I'll put a culvert or a little ditch across the road here to dry this out. Anyhow, this has been going on probably long enough. I'll shut this off. Anyhow, if you think of it, like, share, subscribe, comment. Please comment. I like hearing where other people are from. I'm just in the little city of St. John, New Brunswick. I got people commenting from Nevada, Ohio, California, the UK. It's actually kind of neat. All like-minded type people. Anyhow, talk to you later. Thanks for watching.